Opinions expressed in the following program are not necessarily those of Shaw Cable Systems or of this station. Through our access policy, we provide the opportunity for community groups and individuals to express their points of view.
Hi, I'm Jeffries, and welcome to Saskatoon In Focus, the program where we talk to the people in and behind the headlines who make Saskatoon the great city that it is today. Today it's my pleasure to have Darren Hill with us, and Darren is the President and CEO of Junior Achievement of Saskatchewan. Welcome, Darren.
Thank you, Zach.
I also wanted to quickly mention for your benefit and for everyone watching the show that they might have noticed that I don't usually wear a mustache. This is kind of a special occasion, so to speak. I'm participating in Movember, which many people will know is a fundraiser and awareness campaign for prostate cancer research in Canada, so I'm not trying to creep you out.
Well, I have participated in November by donating to those that are growing a mustache, seeing as I'm not able to do it myself.
Hey, it all works out. So wanted to have you in and talk about Junior Achievement. It's one of those programs and one of those organizations that I think people, they hear about. They know that Junior Achievement exists, they know the name, but they don't necessarily know exactly what Junior Achievement does. So tell me about some of the programs that Junior Achievement delivers here in Saskatchewan.
Well, we find that the majority of people have an understanding of our high school program called the company program, where high school students are given the opportunity to form a company. They elect officers, they manufacture a product or provide a service, and it's all real life. It's not just an exercise. They deal with real dollars, real marketing, real products. They liquidate their company at the end of 22, 23 weeks and hopefully pay out dividends to their shareholders. We've had some companies that have gone bankrupt at the end of the day, but those achievers have learned just as much, if not more sometimes, as some of the more successful companies. But what people aren't aware of is we have an entire suite of programming starting right from grades 3 all the way through to grade 10 to complement our high school company program.
So what are some of those programs that you do? Are they all about companies and business, or do they touch on a wider area?
There are some basic introductions to business, local business for some of the elementary classes. We talk about national business programs in some of the middle school years, but we also have a financial literacy course called Dollars with Cents that we just announced. Connexus is our title sponsor for the City of Saskatoon. They will be supporting all of the program deliveries throughout Saskatoon this program year. It's just a basic introduction to financial literacy that's not taught in schools. And the program is delivered by volunteers. A lot of those will be Connexus volunteers coming into the classroom for us. We also have another middle school program called Diversity in Action. It's all about inclusion and why there's differences amongst your classmates, and then how that translates into the real life workforce once you're out of school and you're past your post-secondary or your trade school, whatever you choose to do after high school.
So you mentioned volunteers. So this is a volunteer-driven set of programming then?
Absolutely. All of our programs are delivered by volunteers from the community. We have great support from the business community and organized labor as well, volunteers with us in the classroom. We do Walter Murray High School each year with our grade 10 program called Economics for Success, and that's delivered entirely by volunteers from Saskatoon Police Services, MD Ambulance, and Fire and Protective Services.
Great. So you said obviously there's a strong volunteer component to Junior Achievement. Do you receive any government funding? Is this just part of the education system and that's how things operate, or is it different?
We do receive some support from the Ministry of Education for a couple of specific projects, but the bulk of our operating each year is through donations from the private sector as well as fundraising efforts from our staff and administration.
So in terms of fundraising efforts, you do have a marquee event coming up in Saskatoon that takes place every year. Tell me a little bit about the Jingle Bell Lunch, why it's important, and who's going to be speaking at it.
Well, the Jingle Bell Lunch is an opportunity for the high school students that are involved in the company program to market their products to members of the business community. They set up a trade show. It's hosted at the Travel Lodge on December 8th. The trade show opens at 11 a.m., so people can come early, shopping opportunity to buy some products for Christmas. And then we have the lunch portion of it, and our guest speakers are Tony Zuck and Ryan Layback from zoo.com. So they're going to deliver their message and their story about zoo.com. It'll be very interesting for the attendees. We sell out every year, and so I encourage everyone to go to pick a tick or to give us a call at the JA office, and we can certainly help them get tickets for that.
Great, and we can throw that information up on the screen so people can take a look at that. Things are there's other exciting things going on with Junior Achievement. We had a chance to talk before we came on tape here, and you were saying that Junior Achievement's going to be experiencing an exciting anniversary next year with the program here in Saskatchewan. We are
going to be celebrating our 35th year in Saskatoon and in Saskatchewan in 2012. We're very excited about that. We found some of our original board members from 35 years ago. We found a couple of our original achievers from 35 years ago too. So we're gonna highlight what those people are up to and highlight some of our current achievers and some of our past alumni. So we're certainly going to have a marketing and an aggressive campaign strategy to highlight our 35 years in Saskatchewan.
You mentioned alumni and you mentioned past achievers. What's it like to talk to some folks who have been through the program? What kind of feedback do you get? Where do you see them in their lives? Do you get the sense that the Junior Achievement Program and experience is really making a difference in these people's lives?
Well, I'm talking one right now. My understanding is you went through the program when you were in high school too, as there's a lot of other people in Saskatoon that are successful in different ventures that were classmates of yours, or alumni from the years that you were in Junior Achievement. We're able to actually highlight a lot of our successful achievers. One group out of Moose Jaw last year from Peacock High School received the National Company of the Year Award, and that was presented by the Canadian Chamber of Commerce. So we've yet to do that event. We're going to be working with the Saskatchewan Chamber of Commerce, highlighting those students. We have a number of successful achievers that are successful business people in Saskatoon right now, and there's a large number of them giving back to JA through volunteer time or through corporate sponsorships through their organizations.
So in addition to the individual success stories, and yes, Junior Achievement, I can attest, having gone through it in high school, is a really fantastic program that gave me some good sense of business skills and leadership skills. But you've also got some other very unique projects that have gone on in Saskatchewan that are different and unique to this area. Tell me about, there was one in particular south of Saskatoon at Whitecap that you've talked about and have been very proud of.
We piloted our after-school company program at Whitecap Dakota First Nation, and the students formed a company called Teepee Tones, and they manufactured and sold ringtones based on their Cree heritage and language. And one of the reasons they had chose that product was they saw their language starting to disappear, and they wanted to ensure that they were celebrating it. And they found a way to do that through this product. They were very successful. They won a couple of awards at our Business Hall of Fame banquet, as well as an award at the Saskatchewan Aboriginal Youth Achievement Awards. A great group of young people. They also had the opportunity, as a result of that project, to attend an entrepreneurial camp in Phoenix over the course of the summer. So we're extremely proud of that group out at Whitecap. We're also extremely proud of the fact that we're leading the country in other initiatives. We're the only charter in Canada providing online program with one of our elementary programs. We have a working relationship with the French Council of Saskatchewan, and they're ensuring that we're providing our programs in French as well to the Francophone and the immersion schools. We are integrating one of our programs with the Ministry of Education as the actual Entrepreneurship 30 curriculum as a pilot project across the province. That's just a small sample of some of the stuff that we're doing that other charters in Canada aren't doing yet, or they're following us the year after or a couple of years after.
A lot of success stories. If individuals in Saskatoon or businesses in Saskatoon want to be a part of that success, what's the best way for them to get involved with their time or their money?
Both. Money is always important to our operations, but so are volunteers. We would cease to exist if we did not have volunteer time to help us deliver our programs. Our programs are designed to be interesting and unique by the volunteers bringing their personal experiences into it. It's not just a delivery of an actual curriculum that's created for right across Canada. The curriculum is designed so that personal experiences excite it and animate the program, and that helps to grab the youth's attention and create questions and interaction between the volunteer and the youth. So to answer your question, volunteer time and of course always financial contributions as well.
And of course, I'm assuming people can just contact the JA office, the same place to grab tickets for the Jingle Bell Lunch if they're interested in getting involved in any other way, correct?
Absolutely, and if you're interested just in getting involved in your own kid's classroom, we can help arrange that as well too for you.
Okay. Well, thanks, Darren. Appreciate you coming in, and wish you much success in the coming year and your 35th anniversary with Junior Achievement.
Thank you, Zach.
Thanks. And that's all the time we have for Saskatoon In Focus today. I'm Zach Jeffries. Thanks so much for joining us. Once again, as I mentioned at the beginning of the program, I don't usually wear a mustache, but I am today because it is Movember and raising awareness and money for prostate cancer research here in Canada. So if you're interested in contributing to my efforts, you can check out our website, saskatooninfocus.ca, and make a pledge there. Make sure you do connect with us. Like I said, check out our website, saskatooninfocus.ca, send us an email with feedback, saskatooninfocus@gmail.com, or check us out on Facebook and Twitter. We need your feedback because when we work together, we can make Saskatoon the best city in the world.